Spyro the Dragon is my favorite game. I would break down doors for this game. I'd go to the rental store and rent it multiple times. If there was nothing new coming out, I was playing this purple boy. I had a real problem. I was chasing that purple dragon on the weekly. But every time I saw that Insomniac sign, I knew I was in for a treat. Enter Spyro the Dragon, a franchise about a little purple boy who needs to save his friends from evil. These games still hold up today. It's no question why all three of them made it into Sony's greatest hits catalog. They had it all, man. They had exploration. They had freaking helping a ballerina finish her dance. They had puzzles. They had pushing cats into a goal. They had skateboarding. And it couldn't have been made at a more perfect time. While everyone was out there making a Mario or Crash Bandicoot clone, Insomniac was just kind of doing their own thing. In Spyro 1, you got a nasty Nork. Spyro 2, you got a raging Ripto. Spyro 3, you got a sneaky Snorcherus. All three of these games had a common de facto. They all hated dragons, they wanted to get rid of them.
I hate dragons! Yeah!
Spyro's like, whatever, I'm going skateboarding. I can't even begin to tell you about the level of detail put into this game. From the music, to the sound effects, to the humor, every single thing that they made was iconic. That's an important word, don't forget it. Iconic isn't a word I just throw around. I mean, there's a reason why I feel this way about Spyro. Like a song that takes you back to a place, or the smell of cotton candy at a theme park. It hits you in an emotional way that makes a connection that lasts for years. What's the first thing you think of when you hear of Spyro 2? For most of us, it's... Now, whether or not "Why is what you remember the most, there's no denying that that chant has been engraved in our brains for the last 20 years, and it brings me back to a time when my friends and I used to play it. Picture this. It's 1999, you're sitting on your floor even though there's a perfectly good couch right next to you. You're playing some video games and you're chipmunking in on the Sour Patch Kids. You're popping in that Spyro 2 disc and you got your memory card ready to go. You're trying to beat that hard level you can just never beat. Do you remember which one that is?
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well, just use the D-pad or analog stick to change lanes. Press the... Trouble with the... Trouble with the... Trouble with the... Trouble with the trolley, eh? Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well, just use the D-pad or analog...
Yo, dude, yo! No, oh my god!
Dude, I'm so sorry about that.
You're paying for that, right?
Yeah, I'll pay for it, no problem.
You went overboard there, man. That was too rough.
Yeah, I know.
Trouble with the trolley may cause you to shatter my window like Stone Cold Steve Austin. But before online, the only real goal was to beat the whole game. No rankings, no DLC bullcrap, just going through the game actually had something to offer because it was fun. And if you really couldn't beat it yourself and you're lucky enough to have a friend come over, it just brought you both together. I mean, even on a school night, you'd want to call your friend over on that chat now phone that your parents will let you have, and you just want to get them over as fast as possible.
Come over now. I need your help.
Especially if you didn't have the game yourself. It gave you something to do that you couldn't do without him. I mean, who would miss out on a chance of playing Spyro? You would do whatever it takes to get over his house. If you couldn't get a ride, you would scoot for miles just to get a chance to play that game with him. You'd be climbing up the stairs on all fours. You couldn't even contain your excitement. You'd make it all the way upstairs, and when you finally beat that game, you'd have a real sense of completion.
Yo! You wanna play some kickball?
Yes. Oh. The days coming up to launch, we've seen a lot of their work so far and what Toys for Bob has in store for us. So many previews, in fact, that I feel like they deserve credit for how much they've kept us excited and up to date with the game. I think a lot more game studios should do this. Before Before I get into my thoughts about their work, let it be known that I'm a speedrunning Spyro boy, 14 talisman in Spyro 2. Compared to the average person, you could say I know a bit more about the game. A seasoned Spyro boy, if you would. Now, I go through the same route hundreds of times, just to give Ripto the old hot foot and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime. Ever since Spyro said that, I've always wanted to be done by lunchtime, and I never could until now. And now that I have the knowledge of the smallest details like the angel dive, I can finally do it. Perfect. Here we go, boys. This is it. Bam! And yeah, maybe I'm in 87th place, but that doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see you try to beat the game at 33 minutes. Now, I'm not even gonna complain about... Or even whatever this thing is. I mean, what is this? It looks like Munchie. You know, Munchie. From the 92 Gremlins knockoff, Munchie. Even with all the little issues I have with the game, you can tell that Toys for Bob really does care about Spyro. They have so many talented people working on this project, some who have been with them for over a decade. The amount of details that they put into the visuals is something I think all of us can appreciate. Despite all that, I feel that within the trilogy, some parts have more attention to detail than others. When I look at Spyro 1, they use their creative liberties to the best of their ability. Just look at the animations, they turn generic dragons into a Pixar-like masterpiece, and a lot of the sound effects are just as good, if not better. But overall, I think the remake is lacking in sound design. The original Spyro games had some of the most iconic sound effects. We still remember a lot of them today. They gave you a feeling of achievement, like what you're actually doing mattered. The Reignited trilogy sort of went for a more realistic approach, and I honestly feel like a lot of the moments are now more forgettable because the sound doesn't hit you the same way. Insomniac knew how to do this so well. We've been spoiled by how good it's made all three of the games. I wonder what they think of it now.
Is obviously being incredibly faithful to the original, but they have made additions and little changes. Have they checked with you on every little, like, literal blade of grass?
No.
Or is it,
no, we would never expect them to. In fact, I think that'd be crazy.
blade of grass?
I ain't gonna say much.
Blade of grass? Blade of
But I gotta say one thing.
There's some things I'll never get past. I'm just out here chewing up the grass. You might think I'm living in the past. I don't really care, you can kiss my ass. Did a fine job, I can't complain. There's some things that need to change. Like, why you gonna change that why I am? Let me tell you, friend, that's really dumb. Why you gonna tone the whole thing down? Hits in your brain 20 years to the ground. Don't you know this game profound? This is how we want it now. Yeah.
Gotta change it. Gotta change it. Freak. Freak. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right.
Why you gonna do this? Why you gonna do this? Yeah. FOXOTIC, this what this game do to me. I can't let you go for free. Snap a photo, PNG. Box. Now, I know some of you might think a lot of these things don't really matter as a whole, but the way I see it, the sound design is a crucial part of the series. The game still looks great. I absolutely love, respect, and appreciate all the effort Toys for Bob made to bring this game to us. They're a really cool team. Like a really cool team. They work in a luau-themed workspace. Dogs running around. They got Snoop Dogg running around.
Spit that fire one time!
They made a Spyro drone. They absolutely know what it means to have fun. What I really hope for in the future is when Toys for Bob is ready to make a new Spyro game, and they don't have to rely on the game's past, they will learn and understand why the games have been cherished for so long. The sound effects made the game, and I really hope that they will take the next chapter of Spyro to the next level. Why? Think of Spyro Reignited like a pizza. On one end, you could settle for a frozen DiGiorno pizza. Of course, they're pretty good, and you're not gonna eat it. But if you had to choose between a frozen pizza and a fresh, authentic Italiano, you'd undoubtedly go for the fresh. And what if your favorite pizza changed the ingredients just a little bit? It would taste off, right? When good comes to great, we shouldn't try to reinvent the wheel. Yes, Toys for Bob rekindled the spirit of Spyro, but I know they can make it even better. What we have here is a piece of history. It is a stepping stone that will guide every other remake and new platform going forward. I know this game is going to be great, and I am ready to see what it has to offer. Let this be a start of a great beginning. Spyro's out tomorrow, I'm ready to go!
Fox.
Screw this shit, man. What the hell am I doing?